Oh, hi everybody. I'll try to make this quick. I had to go live because my, excuse me, my my phone and my iPad are full. Anyway, now today is just day 3 of the moving on from Valentine's Day to St. Patrick's Day. Okay, so anyway, that's about it. This is day 3, and I'm wearing my green stuff, and so I'm looking forward to the future being bright. That's why I'm my sunglasses a little bit. And then this is my candle talk from my life of happy days, party days, and broken party days. So let's see. Okay. Oh, and my neighbor got me. Now I'm coming to cookies. Okay. So anyway, that's about it. And you know, I'm one of those older people that technically kind of retired, but I'm running up short on the funds and the money situation. So I'm thinking about. It's actually free to sign up to sell A1 right now. It's going to eventually push it in next to the orders, and then you can do the wholesale. At least it's on Mary Kay. I know you do it in that too, but I haven't told him the insurance in a long time, but it's not easy. I used to really work all the time with that, and I haven't worked in nursing homes in a long time either. But anyway, you know, and I may even go for a waitressing job, but at my age, I'm afraid that I'd drop all the trays and fall down the stairs or something, but I probably won't, but I probably won't even do that. I'll probably just try to get a cashier job, or if I can make enough doing, selling, don't look at it, try to sell a little insurance again and everything. But basically, my whole life I've just worked and looked for the, whatever. So I think I'm on to it. It's more of us in the truth. And we've had a love life and we've not had a love life. And I had one, sort of didn't have one, that kind of thing. So, and then childhood trauma comes into play about who we pick. And normally if you had some kind of significant trauma in your childhood, you normally will not always pick the right person because of the whole trauma bonding thing. You might even pick another person that has a trauma bonding, and then it just doesn't seem to work out too well too. So, not to go into all the details. But yeah, if you're older and even if if you're retired, you may have to find yourself in a situation where you have to work more on the side to make extra money, to make ends meet, like especially at the end of the night or wherever, like a week or 2 weeks or, 2 or 3 weeks in between everything. It doesn't change. So, I mean, I was, had all these jobs all my life and worked. My first job was a lifeguard, and then I swimming and all the other things I did all my life. Mostly small newspapers, doing everything. Mostly on the news side. Sometimes on the news side, and then sold insurance and done all these things. And there was another video. This other lady was talking about, you have to wait 15 minutes. And that's kind of a real thing, but on the other hand, having been in insurance and different things, they don't, an older person, it may take them longer to get, but you know what, if you have an older person do something, they're probably going to get it right. It may not be the fastest one, like when I worked at the call center and then they found out my 2 eyes was bad. That was really that one. But I was actually the one, and I had pretty good diagnostics on problem solving. I was explaining how I did that. And when I did solve a problem, I wasn't going to call someone that's a human. I mean, actually, when you think about doing videos, if anybody's thinking about it, there's a lot of things to do videos about. And so anyway, so that's about it right now. And that's all. I just wanted to maybe when I get brave, I'll go around and do news, like interview people on the street and everything. Um, One of my favorite people that does that right now, I've never met him in real life, is Nick. What did he smoke with that? I have to go check and make sure that's his real name, because regular is his name. But he goes around all over the country. Of course, he built himself quite a following, and then, he used to make a lot of money to be able to travel like that and do that, and interview people. Because that's what we used to do for all the small newspapers I worked at, We really got in there and found out what was really going on. But the bottom line is most people don't know what's really going on unless some like billionaire in ivory tower. But, I feel confident about what's happening right now in the world. I think I have to unwrap some things that are going on. So anyway, I actually got people saying hi to me. So hi everybody. Okay, so if anybody, like a young person that wants to get a new job, I've had at my age, I don't know if I want to say I'm over 60, but I am technically in my 60s, but I've had like almost every kind of job you can ever imagine. I mean, it feels like that to me, but then, so if somebody's trying to get a new job, let me know if you're a younger person, or if you're an older person wanting to supplement your retirement. I've done some of that too, so I tried to. It's not easy. So I got the agent was trying to put my sunglasses on. I normally don't use my sunglasses in my video. Here's my glasses that I got at Dollar Tree. Oh, and everybody's just saying hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hi. Oh. Who's that saying hi to me from? That's that saying hi to me from LeBron James. Oh, we have to talk about sports. My brother was a big sports person. He was maybe too many to know this, but my brother used to get letters from Tom Landry several years ago because he used to write him letters. I had a brother that had, MR, handicapped, but he also had epilepsy and all these things. But he used to get letters from Tom Landry because he used to advise the Cowboys, and not getting up and run with the ball and don't stop. And sometimes my mother and I used to have to edit the letters because they would go on and on and on, pages and pages, But actually, the whole time that my brother he passed away in the 60s, the only time, it's really sad, but they won. So thank you for helping me. I've always been a big fan. We talk about the always fans, right? And certainly talk about all the celebrity postures. In between boyfriends, I've always had like different celeb crushes and stuff. They don't usually last long because, the easiest way to get over a celeb crush is just tell some new guy you're interested in about it, and then they'll kind of think it's funny, and then, they go out with you or whatever. I remember hearing one about one that years ago, and he told me about one of his ex-girlfriends that used to go to Kevin Costner years ago. This was in Dallas when I lived in Dallas. I actually met a number of celebrities or people that knew celebrities in Dallas, but I met a number of them when I lived out in Los Angeles too. But anyway, we're trying to stay focused here on the job. I guess everybody's just saying hi to me. So hi, everybody. Yeah, if you ever, you can always ask me questions in my comments. A lot of times when my phone and my iPad aren't full, or even my computer, I actually just post my videos and then, upload them later and all that. Because I do have to do that as an actor. I haven't given up on making money acting. Once in a while I've made a little money there. very competitive. I would advise anybody in that field, if you now you have the energy, just start making your own film. You know, that's not easy either. Just get out there and make your own content. A lot of times when I've had auditions, a lot of the writing is interesting or good for these small independent projects, but then some of them I'm like, and sometimes, occasionally when I've had an audition for a studio project, whether studio film, I'm like, because usually what they'll do is they'll give you like one page of it. And because of all kinds of non-disclosure agreements and all kinds of things, you don't have no idea. Sometimes you don't even know whether it's a drama or a comedy or, you know. So they're just like looking for, but some of those little bitty roles, they're just almost looking like one step up from being an extra, which I used to do a lot of that too. Really, they're just looking to see what you look like fits it, you know, with that part. And so that's basically it on that. So, oh, you can't hear me. Oh, thank you. Maybe my phone's not turned up. Well, thank you for being so patient, not just flicking me off. Let me see if my phone. Oh, okay. I'll try to talk later. Can you hear me better? Talk loud. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Let me see if my phone's on. It should be on. Can you hear me better now? I don't normally do lives. Once in a blue moon, I'll do a live. Can you hear me better? Is it better? I'm so sorry, guys. I'm actually entering a contest. It's, you had to enter it on February 15th, I guess, which was Saturday. One of the YouTubers, Joe Dash, has a contest where you have to upload a video every day. Okay, I can't hear you. Maybe you. Well, I'm so sorry about that. I'll check on that. I'm so sorry. You know what? You have to just kind of make a fool of yourself sometimes, you know, in life. I wanted to enter this contest, and technically, this is day 3 of the moving on from Valentine's Day to St. Patrick's Day. That's the main focus of this. So, I guess they went off. So, but thank you for telling me that. I may have to close this thing out here. Let me see if the mic's on. Okay, so that's about it. Just don't worry about your life. I've had so many different jobs and careers in my life, and I've met all kinds of people, and I probably should write some kind of books or something, a book. I've started some little screenplays and scripts, but writing is kind of difficult. I mean, I have a degree in journalism, but that was easier to me. That was tough, but you always had an editor right there where we need the story in 30 minutes, whether you were out in the field covering the event or whether you were in the office. It was like, alert, alert, we need it now, we need it now. So, let's see. Okay, so, well, thank you for the heads up on next time I do a live or anything, I'll talk louder. Because I noticed in one of my, I did a podcast one day, and it was real, my voice was really low. The technical issues on all this stuff were not easy either. And of course, I don't really have on music much with my hair or makeup. You have to do all your own hair and makeup and wardrobe and content. And so YouTube is good practice, though, if you want to learn to be a filmmaker. Or actually, if you're going on job interviews or auditioning, because then you get really comfortable in front of the camera and talking to people. So whether you're in sales or restaurant work, you know, where you're waitress, bartender, cashier, or whether you're working in an office, you know, in the front area of the office or on the phone with people. I mean, you think about it, everybody's like a voiceover person or a actor, because most people would rather be playing than winning the lottery on the beach. So most people really don't like their jobs anyway, you know, when you think about it. So, I mean, some people do. I have had jobs I've really liked. My favorite jobs have always been in the media and in entertainment, but they're very competitive fields. And there's been times when I've enjoyed selling insurance and being around certain people that are fun. It's all about the people that you meet. I've met some really interesting people um, selling insurance and also in the news business. Met some really funny people too. Like sometimes you'll go on sales calls and you'll meet some really funny people. One guy, he wanted to get out of his appointment, his insurance appointment, and he answered the doorbell. He said, I can't come to the door. He said he's gotten bit up by a bunch of mosquitoes and couldn't wear clothes. It was like kind of scary. And so I just threw my business cards and brochures and with illustrations on his insurance quote on his porch and ran it back to my car. So, but sometimes it's so hard to get the appointment and then finally find people to write up policies on, whether it was life or homeowners. Homeowners in auto, of course, would be a fine prospect for that. But I remember one time I had a good case. I thought I was just going to write a small policy on the head of the household, and it's not going to be a big commission case, but anyway, it was something that my sales manager not yell at me that week. It was when I worked at Prudential. So the next thing you know, they had this huge family, and they all kept coming in and went writing up on this one and this one and this one, and then they brought in the grandfather, and he wore a big turban on his head, and it was, I mean, they were very interesting. I think they were out in Oak Cliff or someplace. This was a couple decades, 2 decades ago. But anyway, you meet some real interesting people, no matter what job you do. So, but yeah, if you ever have any questions, maybe I can help other people be more successful, because I've learned a lot the hard way. But in life, I've been all my life. My first job was a lifeguard, then I taught swimming, and then I worked at a small newspaper in college, Denton County Enterprise. And then I did some freelancing for the Denton Rapid Chronicle, then I worked for a lot of small newspapers in Dallas, and I was even the editor of the Mesquite News, and we worked 80 hours a week, or at least I did. Sometimes I was the only one there, putting pages together, I'd have to redo pages whenever the advertising would show up, or sometimes I had to go to council meetings. I'd like to meet some of those, or reunite with a lot of people I worked with, because at a lot of different papers. I worked at Duncanville Suburban, Oak Cliff Tribune, Rockwall, Lakeside News, which was owned by the congressman out there, Ralph Hall, and then one time I was an extra out there years after that for Dallas, when they did the remake of Dallas. And that was sort of surreal, being in the courthouse just as an extra, after having lived in Hollywood pursuing all that, and then coming back just being an extra in one of the remakes of Dallas decades later in the new Rockwell courthouse, after having been a reporter out there going to the old county courthouse, covering city council, school board, planning and zoning, and they were really characters out there, because they were not even, they were so funny, they were not even like secretive at all, like about what they were doing. Well, they were secretive, but they were not secretive about the fact that they were secretive with the reporter. And they would say stuff like, oh, now that it could be like midnight, and I knew that I had to get up early to go back to the newspaper. So that it would be like, they would keep talking and do everything else except, then they would say, oh, now the reporter's leaving, so we can talk about what's really going on. And sometimes I tried to still hang around, but then I had to leave, and I called my editor about it. And so, anyway, I was kind of like the fill-in editor out there a lot too, because he had some other jobs. So, what did he have to do? So anyway, that's about it. I mean, I could go on and on. But let me see if anybody came back on. Oh, okay. Okay, so somebody said something Saturday. I don't know what that means. I guess it means I have a lot of to get out looking like this without my makeup at my age and everything. Okay, so anyway, so okay, so anyway, this is day 3 of the moving on from Valentine's Day to St. Patrick's Day. So maybe we'll all have more luck with our lives. So, let's see. Okay. So, well, I better go check the video and make sure that it's that people can hear it okay. But that's a good advice to talk louder, because yeah, I've done that before, and I guess I did mention it earlier. One time I did a podcast, and I still have the podcast up somewhere, but it was very low on the volume. Um, when you film on a film set, like if you do get a small role, they usually want you to speak slow. Usually it's all to be more real, but you know, these people have the high-tech equipment. I mean, these people going to film school, and then some, and you know, they have all, you know, I'm just using my little iPhone right now. Sometimes I use my iPad. And to take my own auditions when I do that, I have to do all that on my own and worry about, like I said, you know, everything. I'm actually got this on selfie mode right now, but technically, to turn the camera around and have it, you know, regular, I should do that too next time. But basically, you know, that's why they have you talk low, because they have all the mics. I do have a little mic that I got from when I was going to try to do voiceovers. That can get kind of pricey. You can actually do that out of your closet if you don't have the soundproof room. But the trouble with all that is you are competing with people that have a lot of the high-tech equipment. So it gets into a lot of stuff. So, but yeah, but if you ever have questions, whether you want to ask me here, I may have to get off of this in a minute, just because some people said they couldn't hear me, plus I guess I've got things to do. I might, of course, I'm going to try to get on here every day now. So, anyway, whether I go live or just do tape it and upload it. But, like I said, if you're on a film set, you have to talk really low. So in real life, or to do something like this, you have to talk up louder. Okay, so, but whatever you're doing, if you have questions, like I said, I've sold insurance, I've had worked in a call center, I've been a cashier, I've been a substitute teacher on and off for years, and between all these other jobs, and I don't like to talk about my age or anything, but my grandmother did live to be 99, but my mom lived to be 80 just because, well, she got cancer. But if she hadn't gotten cancer, she probably would still be alive, because she was so good about the right, keeping her diet good. So who knows, you know, a lot of people are concerned with our foods and the processed food, and of course, the new administration is trying to double check on all that. I know the companies have to keep everything within a budget. You know, life is challenging no matter what kind of job you have. But yeah, if you have questions about what it's like to be in different kinds of jobs or careers, or if you're worried that by the time you're my age, you've been divorced or single a long time, or had a lot of different boyfriends, or you didn't have enough boyfriends, and you know, surely you've had some kind of boyfriend, or you know, or for a man, I mean, I can help you too as a friend. You know, I'm a totally normal woman. Well, I shouldn't say normal, that's not politically correct. I'm a normally heterosexual straight woman. I'm only attracted to men, but I have a number of men friends, and I have, a lot of women friends, and I have a lot of gay friends, and people, all kinds of friends. When I lived in LA, and met all kinds of people. And if you talk to people, everybody has a story, and a lot of people went through childhood trauma, or at least some kind of problematic childhood, or there was something in their childhood that caused them pain. Even if they act like they didn't, they were really good at tuning it out and just focusing everything into their work and being successful. whether personally or professionally. And I think those are the kind of people moving forward we focus on. And this is really dark here. I need to fix the lighting here. So, how you stop it. Oh. Remove. How do we get? That's the trouble now. I'm live on here. I don't even know how to get off this. I just have to just close the window. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes, guys, I'm going to stop streaming right now. But thank you for hanging in with me on this. I haven't done a live in a long time, and I don't even do lives much. But yeah, a lot of times when I've done the live, it's been on my computer, which for some reason sometimes it's easier to do live on the computer. But I have set it up outside to do live before. But on the phone it's a little bit more challenging. And then if I go live, I can probably just use my iPad, although sometimes I can't. And I've got some other issues. Okay, so tech issues are a big thing for people too. So, okay, well, I'll talk to y'all later. Have a great day, guys.